Hi, I am Abdul Hamid Mahesar. You are watching my YouTube channel that is Criminology with Abdul Hamid Mahesar. Today I am coming with very interesting topic of social problem of Pakistan, that is juvenile delinquency in Pakistan. So today we'll discuss about the juvenile delinquency in comprehensive way. What are their aspects, social, cultural, so let's discuss what is juvenile. Juvenile, you know very well, juvenile minor that is comes under the age of 13, 14 and below the 17 years. Delinquency, that's a criminal act which is done by the minor one. So now juvenile delinquency is one of the most important serious problem in the society. So why it's a serious problem? Because of many factors which are involved directly or indirectly. It is almost an outcome of the rapid urbanization and industrialization of modern times. A great figure of children moving from rural region to the urban centers or living in slum areas in cities are found to be highly vulnerable to this procedure. When there is a procedure of migration from urban to rural, from rural to urban, there is always chance of the delinquency. This has nearly become a worldwide problem in most of the industrialized nations. So it's not a problem of Pakistan, it's a worldwide problem. Of even our neighboring countries are facing the same juvenile delinquent crimes. So now we are coming to the second part, that is meaning and definitions of juvenile delinquency given by the different authors. Delinquency is a kind of abnormal thing. Abnormality, it means that they are not normal. They are whatever they are doing the activity that is not acceptable to the society. When an individual deviates from the course of normal social life, his behavior is called delinquency. So it is very much clear from that one that is the antisocial behavior of the people, of the minor who are committing crime. They are called, they are coming under the delinquency. When a juvenile below an age specified under the law exhibits behavior which may prove to be dangerous to society, he may be called juvenile delinquent. Whenever he violates the law of the land, then he can be called under the juvenile acts. So another definition, abnormal or antisocial behavior of the juvenile who is below in age under the specified of the law of the land. So abnormal and antisocial behavior of the minor or juvenile who commits a crime that is law abide by, its age is not determined, only is below the age of 70 or 60 years. So who is a juvenile delinquent? Let's discuss. Juvenile delinquents are those offenders, including boys and girls, who are normally under 16 years of age. A juvenile delinquent is a young person who is habitual of disobeying the elders or seniors in different ways. So, what are the acts the juvenile can commit of delinquency may be included in our society? Number one, he ran away from home without the permission of parents, from the seniors, from the guardians, from the elders. So whenever he is running away from home, he is not taking permission from his parents. Number two, habitual liar beyond the control of parents, means always whenever he is in critical situation, he always talks false. Use of vulgar language. So whenever the main act of the delinquent of the minor, that is, he always use bad language, which is not acceptable to our society, that is against the moral ethics. Wandering on rails, roads, streets, marketplaces. The acts of juvenile, he always wandering from here to there, from the rails, roads, streets, always at late night they coming and roaming without any aim. Number five, visiting gambling centers. Always use his habitual of visiting different centers like gambling and streets, market, and committing sexual offenders with minor, or maybe you always use different languages that is not favorable or acceptable to our society. Shoplifting. Whenever he feels anything wrong, he can commit such petty crimes. He can steal something from the shops like chips or butter, anything else he can. Stealing juveniles may do such activities singly or through gang. Sometimes one person can be involved in a juvenile act. Sometimes they are in groups. They are working at late night. So we are coming to the very important part of the juvenile delinquency. What are the causes of the juvenile delinquency or causations? The factors we are here discussing. According to Haley and Bonner of the cause of juvenile delinquency, so they are saying that there is a bad company. It's very important that there is the company, so the color. So whenever your company is good, definitely results will be same. If your company is a bad criminal, definitely it will affect your personality, affect your activities, and definitely it will also affect in your surroundings. Number two causes, that is mental conflicts. He's always feel emotional unstable, always in stress. He's mentally always fighting with people, fighting with siblings, fighting with neighbors. He's not a stable one. He's always a abnormal feeling with others and neighbors. So that's why that's the main cause. He commits crime. He violates the state laws without any second thought. Number three, the cause love of adventure. He always plays with risks, always play with dangers. That is always means fear of adventure. Number four, school dissatisfaction. So whenever he went to school, he always not satisfied from his books, from the class fellows, from the school management, maybe other reasons. He disaway, he run away, he bunk away from the class. Number five, poor recreational activities. Here, you know very well in our areas, there's no recreational activities like playgrounds or somewhere the people can, our kids or juveniles can be engaged. So 24 hours, if they are free, they always think for the crime. If they are engaged in studies, in other recreational activities where they can have a physical and mental exercises, they can be useful. So street life, they always wandering on the roads and rails without any aim. So if they are not going to attending the school and they have no any satisfaction at a school level, so definitely they will have a no man's land life. They are not means living for the aim, for the objects of the society. Number last cause, that is vocational dissatisfaction. So whenever there's a skills in our society, there are different kind of skills they are, but they are not willing to learn to earn bread and butter from their own family. So always they are not feeling satisfaction from the different things. That's where they turns to be trial, I mean, still toward the delinquency. Otherwise, other factors we can also discuss later on. So these are the causes discussed by Haley and Borner. So we have discussed bad company, mental conflicts, love of adventure, school dissatisfaction, poor recreation, street life, vocational dissatisfaction. So there are other factors. Here I have written factors, social factors, personality factors, maybe economic, social, cultural, psychological factors. There are many more factors, but here we are discussing only two factors. So one is social factor. In social factors favoring juvenile delinquency, in this way that broken homes. There are many problems exist in our society. Broken homes means separation of family, large families. There are different kinds of factors which affect the child to the juvenile to commit a crime. Number two factor, that is poverty. In extreme poverty, where there is a large family and explosion of population, poverty, inflation is there. So people are compelled to commit a crime. Otherwise, there is no option, no choice in poverty. You know very well, poverty is the mother of all evils in our society. So it gives birth to many crimes. So poverty is also a social factor for juvenile delinquency. So delinquent areas, wherever the criminal areas is there, so definitely they affect, they get influence from that area, from the neighbors, from the different colleagues, from the different people. They commit crime, learning, because crime is a learned behaviors. They learn from the seniors, they learn from the neighbors, they learn from the area where they are living. If they are living in a peaceful area, definitely they will not think for the crime. If they are living in the criminal area, definitely, directly or indirectly, they will be involved in a crime. So companion gangs also plays a very important and significant role in building the personality of the person of juvenile. If your companions, gangs, friends, surroundings are involved in the bad company and bad activities, definitely it will affect his or her personality. Definitely, one day they will think for crime, begging. So begging is a very important. Begging is nowadays increasing day by day in Pakistan. So it's also a social factor which compel person to commit a crime if the people are not giving him or her due rights. So the schools dissatisfaction, films and pornography literature, it's also bring frustration, stress, anxiety to the kids. So we are living in the digitalization in 21st century is a century of globalization. So violent films, pornography literature, they have mentally great impact on the kids, on the juveniles. They always learn more from that one. You know, in every second child have an Android phone. They are using packages different at nights. So what they are using, they learn from the violent films of Indians, different programs, pornography, that always brings stress, anxiety, confusion to their minds. They learn from them. They commit sexual assault, offending, or different kinds of crimes to commit to violate the state laws. So what are the personality factors? So previous we discussed social factors, poverty, different sectors factors we discussed. Now personality factors. Personal or individual factors, mental deficiency in delinquency, it has been observed that good number of delinquents are the mentally deficient. So it is very clear from this one, the personality, if you are not means mentally efficient, definitely, if you are not thinking for right and wrong, if you are unable, if you are doing anything which is against the state laws, so no, that's why you are mentally deficient. You are not thinking, you are not abide by the good citizens, abide by the law. So you always take the law at your hands. Definitely, you will disturb the society, the community. Even you are violating the statutes or state laws. They will also come in active. Emotional problems of individual. Sometimes people are using vulgar languages, or sometimes in without any second thought they get emotional on petty issues or minor issues. They fight with others. They even take the gun out of the pocket and kill the person before him. So due to the emotional problems of an individual, mental troubles and emotional maladjustments are a strong factor in delinquency. Delinquents are not born, but they become so due to the social circumstances and personal deficiencies. So definitely the society, if your socialization is not good, your social interaction is not good, definitely you will be turned, you are tilted towards crime. Otherwise, no any way to become a good citizen. If you are living in such kind of circumstances where the people are criminal, the society area surrounding with the criminals are gangs, they are involved in bad activities, definitely it affects the personality of the juvenile. They can learn from different people than commits in a real life. So last but not the least, what are the remedies solution for the juvenile delinquency? It is known that delinquent child of the today might turn out to be a chronic criminals tomorrow. So if our childs are very serious in committing petty crimes, they feel happy. So if today's juvenile delinquent become a hard criminal in tomorrow in future, so discussions, debates, and studies have been made at the national as well as international levels by scholars to seek out effective remedy for this problem. So it needs comprehensive strategy where we can reduce the juvenile delinquent acts and their causations. If the causations are diagnosed, then its remedies, it will be easy to reduce the causations. Two methods have been suggested to deal with this problem. Preventive method, second one rehabilitative method. So what is preventive methods or measures? In order to prevent the juvenile delinquency, following measures may be suggested. Creating a team at government as well as private level for the prevention of the juvenile delinquent acts, giving proper training to the members and staff of all organizations concerned with the delinquency control, establishing child guidance clinics, counselings for give appropriate treatment to the distributed and maladjusted children, educate to the families to realize the importance of giving proper attention to the needs of their young children, their kids, their juveniles, their minors, improving the social environment. Slum areas, busy markets, and places have more grounds, playgrounds, and different activities where they can engage day night. So, what is the rehabilitative method? It is very important and the demand of the day to that rehabilitate the criminals on the previous position. So, legislative measures, the courts are there. And second one, that is Bristol schools. So kids or juveniles can be put in the jails because they think that we are the hard criminals. For the juveniles, for the kids, for the minors, there's always Boros tolerance schools. So their name must be changed. So today we discussed about juvenile delinquency in Pakistan, their causations and their problems. We have discussed at large. So inshallah we'll come with new lecture in new class. So thank you very much for watching us and give your feedbacks. Thank you very much.